5 years apart from these two.
Gracias.
In fact, you have to go back to Roland Garros 05 when the tear really began. 21 of 23 majors. Only Djokovic and Del Potro have managed to win a major since 2005. Quite astonishing.
15-0, 15.
When you look at the back in the UK at the sometimes the rough press perhaps that Andy Murray receives, and you look at those sorts of numbers, those sorts of stats, to realise how good this era is, how good these two actually are. And remarkably how fit they've managed to stay as well. Federer hasn't missed a major since '99. US Open '99 was the last major that Federer actually failed to show up for. That's remarkable. That's why Martin Del Potro, having had virtually a year out of the game, back in 2011, start down under. Not to be this time around. The likes of Robin Soderling, of course, in the mix for next year as well. Can he compete? Can he be a factor in the major championships? New coach for Soderling as well this year, Magnus Norman, who has done so much good work with Robin. Separating Claudio Pistolesi, it is, who's taken over Soderling's coaching reins. Never quite know the ins and outs and the reasons behind these splits, but the rumour was that Magnus Norman didn't want to travel quite as much with Robin, family, and wanted to spend a little more time at home. just deaden the pace.
40-15.
I wonder if we'll see a little more serve and volley from Federer next year. Oh, pulled that from behind him.
40-30. Full 3-30.
That is where being a natural right-hander will help hugely, because the right hand is able to pull it round the outside of the ball.
One is this.
Outside edge of the line.
1 game.
One apiece. Not just a dominant year for Nadal, but a dominant year for Spanish tennis as well. Remarkable. 8 different Spaniards won on the men's side this year. Thirteen Spaniards at present sitting inside the world's top 100. Suffered a little bit, though, tennis in Spain, as far as tournaments are concerned, with the economy, the downturn in the economy. Of course, huge unemployment in Spain at the moment, and a lot of tournaments have had to be cancelled at the lower levels due to a lack of funding. Sponsors, maybe a more appropriate turn of phrase. So much competition in Spain, that's what makes it so great. Week in, week out, you can compete. Not having to travel too far either, that's the key to it. That serve travelled at pace. No breaks so far in the second set here. 2-1 it is for Nadal. Manales Park Tennis Centre under the roof.
Federer, 15 long. 40-0. Full to love.
Just a little too lazy, a little too casual. Squandered a fair few opportunities this year, did Federer. I think 3 or 4 different matches he had match points in and lost. I think in many ways so often in the last 12 to 18 months, people have unnecessarily written Federer off, suggesting he's not the force he once was. But in many ways, if you look back at this year, he's 4 different occasions he's been within a point of winning a match and then going on to lose. Not be that far away. Oh, only just. There's a famous writer in America. Sadly, he's no longer with us, who described Federer's forehand as a liquid whip. Pretty apt description. As he sends another one by. Just a little too generous on the approach. And the Spaniard just taking his foot off the pedal a little bit. And he's going to have to save a couple of break points. Well, fair bet this could be going the distance. Federer breaks for 3-2. He's a set down though. Some exhibition tennis to end 2010 here. Federer with a break in the second. Talked about Nadal's foundation. Federer's mentioned 90% of the money that goes out of Federer's goes to projects in Africa. And he, of course, actually visited Ethiopia it was just after Wimbledon this year. Addis Ababa to check on one of the schools that was being built. The money raised. Oh, is that in? I think it was. An outrageous angle. Stunning. Turning on the style. Also supports some 25 athletes in Switzerland as Federer, his foundation. 25 junior sports men and women in his home country who don't necessarily have the funds to help themselves. That was some run of points
Federer gana
from
4
Federer.
juegos. Federer leads 4-2.
Credit Suisse also donate around £1 million Swiss francs a year towards Federer's fund each year. His primary sponsors.
Pero 15, long 15. Iguales. 15 all. Federer 15-30. Iguales, 30.
Not hanging around Nadal. It's unlike him. Ball on a string at the moment, Federer.
40-30, 40-30.
Producing all sorts. But Nadal reduces the margin of deficit for the time being. Federer with the break. Not only financially, but as an event. Certainly the two players tonight offering up some good stuff. He's actually been training the last 10 days or so with the Polish player Michael Przyjcicki. Federer often gets in a couple of lower ranked players. Oh, brings them over to Dubai, where he hosts them. Remember the American Jesse Levine getting a call a couple of years ago, and he said, I thought it was a joke. He said, telephone rang, he said, the phone was someone asking me to go to Dubai for a week and train with Roger. Got the call and went. One of the British juniors, Ashley Hewitt, recently did that. Was the connection with Paul Annacone, who previously worked with the Lawn Tennis Association. Yes, he's made it. One too many. He knew it as well.
Federer gana 5-3. Federer leads 5-3.
Five then.
15-0. 15. Leg service. Iguales, 59.
Goodness me, no let up in the quality at all.
30-15. Let's exercise.
Nadal with a rare bit of serve and volley of his own.
Federer gana 5-4. Federer leads 5-4.
Back against this going to 3. 5-4. Federer will serve for the second. Nadal, every time he talks, utter humility. Federer then serving to take this to a third set.
Iguales, 59.
Like lethal in the indoor swing in the autumn. So effective, so profitable for him.
Iguales, 30.
Well, we thought we might have 6 sets over the 2 days. Value for money for those that have paid their way in. Set point. And there it is, a Grand Slam finish to set number 2 for the world number 2. Federer and Nadal will go the distance. Inside